Colade, how can title contenders go down 2 goals in 11 minutes?
And come back.
It doesn't happen. This guy's good coaching.
Big Manchester United.
Enzo Maresca, big up
by
to
the
you.
way, it's the history of the Tottenham.
It's just good.
Because
it was an enjoyable weekend of action. You know, some big size drop points. You know, the likes of Arsenal. You know, City, big boys like that.
I predicted.
Yeah, big boys like that. You know, drop points. You know, when the schedule gets so heated, these kind of things happen.
Big
you know,
boys.
Then the
stuff
small
like that.
teams
Big
that
boys.
win.
So yeah, the small teams, they don't really know what the pressure is like, and you know, they
So
got
it
the
makes
wins and
it
all of
easy,
that.
yeah.
So, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I think across all leagues, I think there was no really surprise result anyway.
PSG.
And
I predicted
First of all,
it.
that club.
I predicted it. I said it.
What
You should
I
have
actually want
listened
to
to
say,
me.
what I actually want to say, with the words I want to use, they might flag this. I
said it.
These guys played 0-0. They didn't win either half. They did not do corners. Nothing. Bro, I don't, except you carry that game maybe from a betting perspective, maybe under 3.5. I don't think anybody would think of that.
To be honest.
Those guys, I think I agree with Sarah now. Those guys, they are just,
And they're playing Leon next.
Even if analysis no day involved,
Next match is Leon. Sheki will use them to do
those guys are silly, man. PSG, bro. I actually blacklisted them a long time ago since they ruined my cash anyways. But yeah, Ajax lost to as well. Nothing.
It was AZ now.
It was AZ, yeah, so fair
kind
enough.
of expected. If it was Van Persie's team, your legend.
Yeah, I know they talk that thing. Speaking about La Liga, yeah, I think there will be some players actually that, because of the greatness of other players, they will actually never get the respect they deserve. Griezmann, for instance.
No, Griezmann's problem is that he went
because
to
he went to Barca, yeah. So
he went to the one team.
He went that they did not want
I
him to go to.
think
That
that's
promised
it.
fans they won't go to,
That
right?
he has always been criminally
It's with
underrated, in my
Messi.
opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, that tends to happen when you have no league title, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
To be
I
fair.
mean,
And I think for
Atletico
two
came
things
from
I've actually won.
He left Barcelona, they won league. And when he was at Barcelona, the Atletico he left
Tico
won
won
league.
his last-
so it might be
crazy.
the problem. It might be the problem, actually.
But he's an all-timer for me, to be
Absolutely,
honest. All-timer. Like, he's had a fantastic career. He's also evolved as a player. I've seen him play CM and completely be incredible. I've seen him play as an attacking midfielder. I've seen him play on the wings. I've seen him play false nine. I've seen him play everything. And he has been incredible. I think that he deserves his flowers. Now, when you talk about, where does he rank amongst the players in his generation, that's where it gets tricky. It's hard when you've not won a league title. He has not won the Champions League as well. But of course, he's played for Atletico for the most part. And it's not exactly straightforward. But a World Cup helps him for his legacy. But I think he deserves a lot more respect.
Yeah.
He's a pure baller. Like, not the type that Hazard was talking about. That's not what I mean.
I mean, can we leave Hazard?
Your
Can we
legend.
leave Hazard? That's my guy.
That's not what
That's
I'm
my
talking
guy.
about.
Can we leave Hazard?
Because all he was talking about was dribbling.
The Griezmann conversation is once I want to deflect a little bit because obviously he's very talented and we've seen him play like everywhere across that front line, say left wing, right wing, as a striker and behind the striker. Now there's this argument of a certain someone that is wearing number 9 for Madrid cannot play as a centre forward. With the level of talent that he has, I don't think that excuse to fly.
It's not that he cannot play. It's that it limits him. You can't have a player who is capable of so much more. A player that once created 30 big chances in 37 matches. A player that once finished a league season with more goals, more
You
assists, and
literally
more
just
dribbles
finished
than
giving
someone.
Griezmann his flowers of he has done this, he has done that.
Yes.
He's capable of so much more.
Yes.
The level of talent that
Mbappe will score 30
number 9.
Mbappe will still score 30 goals this season.
But you know, funny. Funny enough,
He will still
it's
score
funny
30 this
because
season.
Mbappe is having, by his own standards, he's having a terrible season, but he's third on the scorers list.
Yes.
He's not just 4 behind Lewandowski.
No. Lewandowski's on 16, he's on
16
9.
is on 9.
There's a big boss name for that La Liga.
7.
But Rafinha is on 11.
He's just 2 behind Rafinha.
I just feel like
Who's having the form of his life.
I feel like at some point he's going to have to step it up. This excuse of he
course,
cannot do it through the
definitely,
middle.
we've said
But
he has to step
he
it up.
will,
Doesn't make a lot
but
of
they
sense to
signed
me.
him for 5 years. How many years? They didn't sign him
It's
for
just 3
6
months.
months.
It's less than 3 months in.
It
So we
happens.
should cut him some slack anyways.
Yeah, no,
He didn't
Kylian.
really have preseason.
They are cutting
He
him
didn't
some
have
slack.
preseason as well.
He didn't
so,
have preseason here. He didn't have preseason last year.
So I think we should
And
cut. I think we
they
should cut
battered
him some
him
slack.
behind the scenes at PSG as
Yeah.
well. We have to also remember that. So there are a lot of things that have happened with him in the past year. the fact is that he has played as a 9 before and scored 33 league goals in 29 matches.
So why people now saying he can't play?
But it limited him so much. Tuchel removed him out of it. It limited him so much because he was capable of so much more. Next thing, Tuchel went 4-2-2-2 and was playing him with Icardi. And he was playing off Icardi and he played his best football. And that's kind of what we're saying. The thing is now, Mbappe will play 9. He will score you a goal. Then you see that after the match, people will complain that his performance wasn't good.
It was not good, yeah.
Because that's not where he plays his best football. But Mbappe can score in the next 30 matches. But you will feel like something is missing. Like this guy is supposed to be the best player in the world. We're not seeing that in his play because it limits his ability to do the things he wants to do. I don't particularly agree because in the let's even take it back to the World Cup final self. He wasn't trying to create chances. All he did was get his chance, pop in and get the goal. That's what he's been about. It's a knockout tournament.
I don't get why people say, oh, you're not seeing because he's not doing step over or he's not.
Yes, but that tournament, if you watch it against, for instance, Poland,
finish your chances.
That Poland match, for instance, he was incredible the entire way. Like you have someone that is an elite ball carrier, someone that can create at a high level and still score a lot. Then you now say you should just focus on just scoring.
If you're in a team where there's somebody who can do that better based on say current form or where the person is currently in their career.
I like that you added that because I was about to.
Obviously. Obviously. Then just do what the team needs you to do at this point.
He's doing that.
Anyways, I still feel Mbappe will score at least 30 goals.
He's scoring 30 this season.
But anyways, let's move on. Let's go to the Premier League. An interesting stat is that only one game did not see both teams score this weekend. All games.
Yeah, I think it was Aston Villa,
Southampton.
And
another interesting stat is that in all except that Southampton game and the Arsenal game, all the away sides scored 2 goals, at least 2 goals. All the away teams, including Nottingham Forest.
The Premier League, they don't know how to defend. Let's say the truth. If this happened in another league now, we'll be saying, oh, that's a wolf league. Everybody just score, everybody they chop. When it happens in the Premier League, it's like, oh, this is amazing.
I don't necessarily think it is the defense factor.
Then what is
I don't necessarily think it's different. I think it's the respect factor. It's going away. It's going away. Now in other leagues, people are still giving.
But now
matches they play, maybe we'll give them.
You see, I like that. You know why I like that you're saying that?
Yeah.
Because now you have a reason to like think about it deeply and not just say on the surface, they're not just good for that. You get. But most of the energy that other leagues receive is people just see something. Say, someone scored 30 goals,
No, the truth is that this truth is for Premier League fans, except you are someone that watches football all around.
Yeah.
The average Premier League fan, the average one does not watch other leagues.
You just
go with online narratives. Oh, Syria, they don't know how to score. You just roll with it. La Liga, they are very slow. You roll with it. La Liga, they are not fast. You just roll with any narrative. So it's actually not true. So, but
you've talked about disrespecting many times.
I said it. I think it's good. You look at the way Crystal Palace played.
It's very rare this season. The biggest proof is Bournemouth.
There is no respect for anybody again.
I don't think there's any team in England now that has that mystique about it that people will be afraid.
There's nothing. There's no team.
Because even the Liverpool that are winning, people don't look at them like the 1920 Liverpool.
Exactly.
That one, you were genuinely scared of those guys. But this one is like...
In any planet will Nottingham Forest have the guts to go at Man U again. They will score you and you still go at them again.
I feel like if you give Maresca like say another year, people will be afraid of Chelsea.
Speaking about Maresca and Chelsea, I will reiterate what I said last week. Nothing like these guys are not.
We are not.
See, if they don't win, you are Butler. If you don't win the league, you are Butler.
Look at me.
If Chelsea don't win,
we are not.
I want to
look at me. We are not in the title race. Do not let them.
I want to bring out something. I want to ask you a question.
I want to ask you as a Chelsea fan. You are not in the title race.
Mr. Izu, gentleman.
I hear you.
In 22-23, when Arsenal finished second.
Yeah.
That's 2 seasons back. Yeah. When Arsenal finished second, after leading the league and all that.
We have no lead.
No. I'm going somewhere. Were they title contenders at any point that season? Did you consider them title contenders?
They said it themselves now. The Elephants.
No, we're asking you a question. Did you consider them title contenders that season?
everybody did now because they came out to say, the elephant is on the
before
tree,
they said
water is
anything,
wet, all of that.
Did you consider them title contenders? Forget what everybody said.
Until they said to themselves.
Please.
Because
because the excuses that you didn't come into the season expecting that Arsenal team finished fifth the previous season.
Exactly.
Nobody gave them a chance to be title contenders or
so
anything.
whether we gave
Then
that
season
chance
ended and
before
everybody
the
was
season
saying
started or not,
Butlers.
no consignment.
You are not my coach.
Expectations have changed. If you draw now,
it feels good to be second. Yes, you are not title contenders.
If you draw now,
Chelsea is the only team in the Premier League that can field Team A and Team B. And
How can
they
they have
Team C that can play conference league. They even have Team D.
Kolade. How can title contenders go down 2 goals in 11 minutes?
and come back.
It doesn't happen. It's just good coaching.
Big Manchester United.
Enzo Maresca, big
Oh, by the way, it's the history of the Tottenham.
It's just good.
Because twice I've seen Manchester United do that against Tottenham.
Arsenal have done it against Tottenham as well. This is not new with Tottenham.
This is what Tottenham do.
Contenders.
We are not title contenders.
The only title contenders do it. Why you are afraid?
Hey my God.
People are so afraid.
I never said I
can talk my own shit.
Guys, me, I'm a title contender. I don't know about you people. I know why people are afraid.
Bros.
Me, my club.
Bros.
We are still in the title race. Until I'm mathematically out of
On a
it.
serious note here, see, Maresca is the funny thing is that he's trying so hard. He's saying that in every game that it's becoming so obvious that bro, you are trying too hard. After that game again, he said the same thing.
Because they're always asking him.
You lost.
Why
I mean,
they asking?
you won.
They're always asking
You
him.
won.
His presser on Friday.
You won.
And they asked him,
His presser on Friday.
asked him.
See what he said.
He said, and the Italian that is supposed to be protecting me is asking me the same question.
Where is
Arsenal will not sleep? Do we not sleep?
Where is his mentality? Where is his elite mentality?
You see,
Why can't he say to
it's
his
not.
chest?
It's
What
not.
is he
It's not my
afraid of?
mentality. It's not my mentality.
What are you afraid
It's
of?
about taking stock of where you are now as a club.
Mourinho came and said we will win the league.
Yes, and he did
Stop
it.
your shit and do it.
Yes, Chelsea managers.
Mourinho said it. Why is he playing humility card?
It's not
After
humility.
you spend-
It's not humility card. Mourinho came, looked at that team, looked at the transfers we very likely make, and said, you know what, I can win the league. Maresca has looked at this team.
You have Felix, you have Copa,
You have
Michael Jackson,
The
you have
interview
Palmer Benji.
the interview-
Who don't you have in your
You
team?
and this your marvelous bench.
Who don't you have in your team?
They interviewed Palmer.
Shout out Marvelous Bench.
Palmer said, we're happy with the 3 points,
Yeah.
but we are not in the title.
Who
All
asked
of them.
who asked
Are
him
you in the
that?
club?
Who asked him that?
Now you didn't
Who asked him
Now you
that?
didn't bring the money.
Who asked him?
Oga, what from now to
Title
just
contenders.
come? We're not in title
If you
race.
like,
You're not going to shove it down our throats.
if you like, don't be second by February.
Oh, yeah, no.
At least second by February.
From Chelsea, you see this Tottenham. It's not even fun. Those guys are silly. those.
They are not. When they went 2-0 up 20 minutes, I say that
We all said
Chelsea are
it.
coming back.
We all said it.
Chelsea are going to win this
Once
match.
Chelsea
If
scored
it was
two,
that
once
2-0,
Chelsea scored 2,
score one safe.
we all knew that.
I knew it was
This
over.
guy-
Once they
and
just,
when they took Romero off as well. Oh,
I just knew
it
that.
was
But yes,
nothing.
I mean, it
Again.
speaks volumes to where we are as a club. But
I'll now
go
use this
on.
one to bring back something.
Oh, okay.
If you can't even go where I don't like.
Izuchukwu is going to be upset about it. He's going to protest.
I'm
But
all
it
for
must
it.
be said.
I'm all for it.
Pochettino at Tottenham. At
Guys.
Tottenham, they called him a loser. They didn't know that it was the history of the Tottenham.
It was the history.
But now we're hearing that it's the history of the Tottenham now.
Mr. Mate.
When Poch was there, they said he was just a loser.
They always win in my
They said he was just a loser.
Nothing for them.
When Poch was going through, they were saying that he was a loser. I didn't hear his Tottenham's
Even a
history.
serial winner like Mourinho.
Went there,
they got
Conte.
Conte
One
too.
game away,
Syria winner
Conte
like
went
Conte
there.
could not.
He ran away.
That team is actually cost.
So I think we need to appreciate Pochettino for his work.
Maybe I have a different theory. Maybe it's Tottenham that cost Kane. Not the other way around. Maybe it's Tottenham that
There's
actually
no
cost
cost.
Kane.
There's no
You know when
cost.
this Tottenham thing became evident that
There's no
you know
cost.
there's sometimes where the mentality as a club it trickles down from the fan base down to what you see on the pitch.
No,
Forget
for
that.
real,
Last
no,
season,
you have to
how
put-
did Leicester
when
win?
I
How did Leicester win the league?
Last season, last season,
when they were happy to lose.
Yes, that's right.
That son miss.
Actually,
Against Man
celebrating
City.
the song,
So
Angie was angry at
That's
supporters.
right. Angie was deflecting. Angie was
He was
deflecting
angry at
from his
supporters.
uselessness because he had been losing matches leading up to that match. He was losing. So fans were like, If I've been losing, might as well lose this one
That's a silly
join.
mentality.
No,
That's
it's not.
That's a silly
No.
mentality.
I
Why
don't
would you be
care.
happy
No.
that your players should be?
I don't care.
That's a silly
It's not like
mentality.
they were in any race to win any
It
title.
doesn't mean.
They
It
were
still doesn't
they were
mean.
not
I
going
will
to.
never be happy for.
They were never going
I
to
will never
qualify
be
for
happy
Do you know
for.
that
I'll never be happy for
do you know that they almost not qualify for Europa?
Because of that miss.
They almost not.
So, and the fans are fair was on the pitch. Let the players score if they want to score. Do you think fans don't have celebrated if
The
they
fans
won?
are called the 12th man for a reason.
But if you don't have the 12th man, 11 men on the pitch, they are paying you money. Go and score. Forget the 12th man.
Oh yeah, now.
Let's move on for a bit. I really don't want us to say much about Palace Man City because there's nothing we've not said about City. We already
No,
know.
but they would have come back to
would
win that
have.
match.
They
If that
would
red
have.
card, the momentum had changed
Okay.
at 2-2,
But
but they
you know-
went down.
And
to 10
just
man,
the only
made
thing
it
we'll
harder.
touch about City. What do you think about Guardiola's decision to bench Ederson when he's actually fit?
Ederson.
Yeah.
Ederson has been keeping rubbish now. And that particular one he did against them.
I remember you said it that what Guardiola needs to do now is to look at everybody and say everybody
Everywhere
can
can get
sit down.
Yes.
Maybe except Haaland, literally, and
Yeah.
just say anybody right now, all 10 of you can sit down on the bench.
My question
That there are
is
consequences.
not even the Ederson thing. Why does Nunes start on the left side of Doku?
Maybe
That's
Doku
the billion-
wasn't fit.
That's the $1 billion question.
He said
Maybe it's
Pep already
work
talked
rate.
about
Maybe it's work
Doku.
rate or
Pep said that
something.
Doku
Yeah.
cannot. Is like okay, he can't play too many games in a short period, or he will get injured again. So after playing that previous match, he couldn't start this one. That was what he said.
Interesting.
That's why he didn't start Doku. And even Grealish had a knock before the
And
match.
just
That's why he had to
just-
start.
Premier League player of the year go.
He had bronchitis. I said this last time.
Sorry.
If he was around, he would have scored a hat
Sorry.
trick. He would have scored a hat trick.
Sorry.
No, I'm angry.
Hey,
I was
And
protest.
let's go to the other side of Manchester. Manchester United too. Not that result sweet, but it sweet my belly.
No, not saying my top team.
It sweet my belly.
I mean, they are ahead of
well,
Man
true, they
United.
actually have Ola, one of the best defenders this
In the
season.
world.
Just do it super. It's not super.
They have Marcel's, the gun product.
True. They also have Chris Wood, one of the most underrated forwards in the league.
Don't tell me.
Who hates Manchester United, by the way?
Manchester United, that's very true.
So-
But anyways, let's move away from the Premier League. Let's go to La Liga, where Barca again. This guy,
I told you,
This rope where they give them. You never see finish.
You don't. But anyways, guys, like, what do you think about Hansi Flick? Like, this eyeline thing continues to affect him.
I think my problem with it is, and I saw something like that in the Chelsea game again. I don't know if anybody remembered when someone was offside and then some kept running. Now, I think that's the problem with the high line. I feel like you keep the high line, yes, you expect that you don't get beat. But when eventually the high line is beaten, there's this laziness towards now actually defending.
Because they will hope that it was
Yes,
offside.
exactly. And I think that's the issue. So I think if that can be fixed, then even aside that, they are not as clinical as they used to be at the start of the season.
Yeah.
At the start of the season, once they look your post,
They
test
will
them, they are very likely
No,
scoring.
but the way they were finishing before was kind of unsustainable, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's why it
yeah.
always regressed to me.
Definitely.
But one thing I've noticed about Flick's system is that this giving up chances is by design. Even when it was at Bayern, if you remember, even like during their run to the final that they won, the Champions League final, they give up chances for jokes. That's why everybody was like, when Mbappe catch you for final. But one thing that kept happening was that players kept missing those chances. In the semi-final against Lyon had 2 big chances. I remember Depay went past the keeper and couldn't score. Like, they always depend on the psychology of it for some reason. I don't know whether it's a psychology, but players who manage to now finally beat the high line, it's almost like they rush their finish because, finally I don't get chance.
Yeah.
So he depends on them missing more than they score. While it depends on him, his team scoring.
So if
more than
that
they
has
miss.
been found out now, then that means the system requires an upgrade. Like he
You
needs
know,
to
he
do
just
something.
expects to outscore the opponent. He doesn't care about conceding goals.
But
It's only
that's
just
not
that
sus-
let
that's
me
not sustainable.
create more chances than you.
It's not,
and
it's
score more
not a
than you.
sustainable way.
It's what he used to win treble.
Because
So
now
he will
what
not.
happens is that if that team should manage to pipe you like 2 or 3, then you're in problem.
I mean,
He
we
meet
literally
a-
saw
he meet
this
a
happen to
slightly
Mbappe
efficient
too. He
team.
beat the offside. Every time he beat the offside trap,
Yeah.
he missed. Every time he didn't beat it, he scored.
Scored.
I feel like there's a psychological thing that happens with Flick's teams. But the problem is that the day you will meet someone that is ice cold
That's
and
that's
the
point.
psychology killing
Exactly, they
does
can
not
hit
work,
you
My
for-
boy.
that has composure. Sorry,
If Chelsea play Barca right now, what do you think the score
We'll
will be?
pipe them like man. That highline.
Now some I do talk. Now some I do talk.
Anyways, that's all we have for this video. It's been an interesting one, and of course, games continue to come in thick and fast. The European games are coming. I can relate. Izu cannot actually relate. It's playing on Thursday. We don't rate Thursday games.
I can relate.
We don't rate Thursday
Against Astana.
I can relate.
Don't play with me.
I can relate.
They have
Mention 3 players for Astana.
I don't care about their players, but they have European pedigree. We're in the UCL.
Which
Okay.
Okay, I'll not even mention.
No, we have more important things to do. Not to play European football. What's that?
Anyways, just give us your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree with me that Chelsea are #1 genuine title contenders, or do you continue to defend him, play the humility card?
See by fire by force title.
By force. This one, I'm challenging our viewers to agree with me. I'm
Maresca, best coach ever.
And for Barca, what do you think?
You know the coach again. Maresca be the best coach ever.
No, best coach ever is Barra.
Please move on.
Please, let's just go on. Away from Chelsea, for Barca, what do you think is wrong with them? What do you think has been going wrong with their tactics? For me, I'm happy. I'm a happy man. After my course for allowing me lose 2 million, I'm happy to see my course working. But yeah, give us your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow us at XBackNinja on all platforms. Let us hear from you. We want to hear from you. And of course, till we come your way next time, stay cool.